individuals, you'll hear over and over again, it's time to take action. Yes, we know that. For decades now, we've been talking about taking action. But I think what we see is we need to take action to actually inspire individuals and businesses. I think what's really important, and a lot of the conversation today, people are asking, so what's a credit card company doing here in this conversation about circular economy? So I'm going to start by dispelling that, and actually just a quick primer reminder of what is actually Visa does. Because we've been operating for over 60 years across the world as the network to protect everyone everywhere that is buying, selling, and moving money. And the way we talk about this is a bit like plumbing. It's just very simple, very basic, because it's always glamour at Visa, right? We are the plumbing of the formal financial economy, but not like my plumbing in my house, which is currently being worked on, or your plumbing in your house. We're talking about plumbing to the tune of almost 4 billion cards, physical digital cards, in the hands of individuals. Over 100 million merchant locations around the world, 250 billion transactions, 14 trillion in transaction volumes. So slightly bigger volume, slightly bigger plumbing than what we're used to, right? And we have been for many years the network that is working to create and maintain the trust and the convenience for individuals and for businesses to function in the formal financial economy, playing a critical role for citizens in how they enact their decisions through the formal financial economy. So what's important for us in this conversation, or I would even flip that question on its head, why is Visa, why are payment systems relevant to the circular economy and to what's happening here, is that we've been creating, as I said, creating and maintaining that trust and convenience for commerce. And we see that we have a tremendous role to play in creating and maintaining and catalyzing the trust and convenience in re-commerce and the regenerative economy. Because how can we not play that really fundamental role as a connective tissue, as a conduit in formal financial services that connect individual behaviors, sustainable behaviors, to the end game of what we're actually consuming.
And of course, fundamentally, we're not talking about the design of physical products and materials when we're talking about Visa. So how can Visa apply regenerative principles? How can you kind of incentivize and advance those things using design?
So individuals, you'll hear over and over again, it's time to take action. Yes, we know that. For decades now, we've been talking about taking action. But I think what we see is we need to take action to actually inspire individuals and businesses in how their everyday choices actually result in regenerative outcomes, right? We're talking, again, all these transaction volumes we're talking about, people take decisions every single day. Businesses, as they're setting up, they're taking decisions every single day on the business models that they operate under and what they offer to consumers. And we at Visa, we've been working for years on helping consumers make more sustainable behavior choices. So we've been working with, for example, in the release of our eco-benefits bundle, working with our fintech partner Ecolytic on showing consumers what is the carbon impact of my purchases, of my choices. But then how are we going to go a step farther, take action from that? How do we actually enact the regenerative economy? I'm saying there are ways for us to actually go above and beyond as individuals and as small businesses to find those regenerative models around the rental, resale, take out the friction, take out all of the different stops that exist between an individual's desire to live more sustainably. And we can show you through tons of research the intention to action gap that currently exists. Individuals want to make better sustainable choices through their purchases, but they feel, majority of them, that they can't because there are too many friction points. Businesses and governments need to step behind them to actually make those a reality. So how do we, again, make this easy, secure, more habitual, more desirable to make consumption choices, to rethink? I love how everyone's using the word rethink, because that's exactly what it is, to rethink how we consume, how we shop every day. And again, to bring that all together as a genuine way of individuals and businesses creating that change.